Oh man, in this video we're going to talk about 4 altcoins which have critical price moving catalysts coming up in Q1 of 2024. You're not going to want to miss this video. I've done the research to find out which of the top 100 projects have critical, important updates from a fundamental perspective, which could give it a reason to pump heavily in Jan, Feb and March. Guys, if you're trying to get your portfolio ready for the new year, you are not going to want to miss this video. I'm going to break it down and a lot more. If you appreciate these updates, even during the festive period, smash up the likes. Do not forget to subscribe. Guys, we are not taking many days off. We are trading actively in our trading community. If you want to join us, ijazcrypto.com/TG, the best trading community out there for crypto. I have years of experience trading, and I'm walking you guys through the process in that Telegram community. Now, we're going to kick off by looking at which projects have some really important updates. And I didn't want to do this for small caps. I want to do this for some of the bigger boys. Which ones can actually have a major catalyst here to move us to the upside? We're going to kick off with what I think is being slept on quite a lot, and that is the USDP stablecoin launch on Solana. Yes, a lot of people still are sleeping on Solana. They're like, oh, it's already had a price pump. Maybe it won't pump again. No, guys, they're going to get the launch of a stablecoin. If you remember, Paxos are the US New York based stablecoin issuer who focused on BUSD, right? They're the ones who issued Binance USD, and it was a very big stablecoin if you remember in the last bull market. Of course, they were forced to close down by the New York regulators, and now Paxos have official clearance to launch their stablecoin, the USDP, which is currently on Ethereum, on Solana. And anytime you get a serious stablecoin, particularly a regulated one, launching on a blockchain, this is huge news. You can see here the details. Stablecoin issuer Paxos had a rough start to this year after a forced close BUSD. Now they've been given the green light for bringing USDP to Solana. Paxos highlighted that due to Solana's rapid transaction throughput and lower transaction fees, it strategically made sense to expand USDP to the protocol. The expansion of our stablecoin platform to support Solana's marks an important step towards making stablecoins ubiquitous for everyday consumers. This is huge, guys. Remember, what is one of the strengths of Solana? One of the strengths of Solana, the reason that Solana sees such a move to the upside is, yes, it's fast, yes, it's got good throughput, but it's usable, right? After Ethereum, people actually use Solana. There's transactions taking place. People have already onboarded. They've got their wallet set up. They know how to use it. So by expanding a stablecoin, which is on Ethereum, onto Solana, another stablecoin, it's a huge milestone for them to do that. And also the fact that they're choosing to do it on Solana is also huge as well. Solana's throughput, of course, can reach 60,000 transactions per second. Paxos head of strategy Walter Heiser asserts that this company is the only regulated stablecoin issuer globally, being the only one regulated by the New York District Financial, whatever they're called, right? The NYDFS, because they're the ones who told him to unwind BUSD. So that means neither Tether nor Circle is regulated. It's important to note that, right? Yes, the Tether and Circle are the biggest stablecoins out there, but Solana is now going to get the regulated one on there as well, and that is USDP. Good step. So Solana is one I'm watching for in Q1 of 2024. Expecting this stablecoin to launch mid-Jan. Now, of course, sometimes these things can be delayed, so we've got to be very careful, but mid-Jan is when we're expecting this to be launched, okay? So first one will be Solana. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is Injective. Yes, another one which our trading community traded perfectly. We took a huge spot return trading Injective over the last couple of weeks. But again, I don't think this is quite done. They're now nearly ready for their Volan mainnet upgrade. And this is going to be a really significant upgrade for Injective. And you guys know, look, there's one thing seeing price move for the sake of it because there's hype, there's social attention, but when you're seeing a project fundamentally do upgrades, improve their protocol, like we just said, Solana getting USDP, these are fundamental things which, even if they don't move the price immediately, will eventually see a price movement because you're improving the protocol, right? That's what this is all about, improving the protocol and making sure more people can use it, because ultimately if nobody's using it, the price pumps will not sustain. Okay, so this is a huge upgrade which is approaching completion. Again, this was expected kind of now towards the end of the year. I think they need a little bit more time. It's saying here 90% loaded and ready to take off. It's going to include the following key features. So It's going to have enhanced performance, seamless interoperability. Of course, remember, they're using the Cosmos IBC. If you want a breakdown of Injective, I've done a separate video just over a week ago now on Injective. I'll link that up for you guys to go check out as well. Of course, they've got their introduces EVM capability as well. So now you can seamlessly deploy applications across both of them. Remember, this is really important. I know it's basic, but it's very important stuff. If you want to back a project and you've not got Ethereum compatibility, that's a problem. You want to attract as many dApp developers as possible. So if you want to bring more innovation and value to the platform, you've got to make it easier for people to bridge across, right? That's really, really important. Of course, security as well. So let's take a look at this. What to expect: increased transaction speeds. Okay, very, very important. Wider asset availability. Because remember, guys, they're integrated with the Cosmos IBC. Again, I break this down in the video. If any chain or any project is connected to the IBC, you automatically have interoperability, right? So if somebody else is using IBC and you're using IBC, it's like you speak the same language, and therefore users can take advantage of all the assets on those as well. More DeFi applications and enhanced security. Okay, so cool. That's another key catalyst for us to watch out for is Injective. This is expected at some point, any time now, really. Could be early January, could leak into Feb, but at some point this volume should be ready to go and could be a major price catalyst for Injective, which is already in the top 20. I mean, if we go on to CoinMarketCap right now, you can already see that Injective has been on an absolute tear. Last 7 days up 40%, sitting at $3.5 billion in market cap here, and still the early signs of a bull market. So really, really powerful and setting itself up for a big move this bull market. So definitely one on my radar, Injective. Next up, any guesses? We're going to go for Polygon. Yes, Polygon Matic, guys, with their Midden or Midden, however you want to pronounce it, testnet progress update. Expecting this again. This was expected towards this period. It's supposed to be launched kind of this Q4, but again, something which is being pushed into now Q1. Just had an update here on Twitter. You can see from @Polygon on the 13th of December, so just over 11 days or so ago, and they said the following: they're expecting this coming in Q1 of next year. Now, what is this? Why is this so important? Well, you've got to understand the layer 2 scaling solution space is going to be huge for Ethereum. Absolutely huge. And we've spoken about this a lot, right? Ethereum is the de facto smart contract platform. They have the early mover advantage. That is where the trust and the goodwill and the use cases sit. And that is why we've seen a lot of battling for the layer 2 supremacy, right? Initially it was Polygon Matic. Then you had the likes of Optimism, Arbitrum come into the mix, Metis come into the mix as well. This is going to be a hotly contested space. And of course, with the Ethereum upgrade as well, which is proposed and in the works, this is going to lead for, even lower transaction fees on the layer 2 platform, which again could lead to a lot of pumping for the layer 2 projects in 2024. Now, that being said, Polygon Matic have some work to do, right? Yes, they started off on the front foot. They were one of the first and biggest movers in the layer 2 space, but they quickly have started to see other competitors like Arbitrum and Optimism start to take some of the total value lock. I mean, look at this. The launch of Arbitrum layer 2 network significantly changed the dynamics of the layer 2 scaling solution, as it currently has a higher total value lock than Polygon, despite the latter being older, right? So this is just goes to show that Polygon needs to innovate, needs to continue to do what they do, because this is a fiercely hot space. You cannot just rest on your laurels here. You need to keep evolving, keep pushing the fundamentals forward. So this testnet was supposed to be launched by Q4. They're still working on it. The Polygon Midden is meant to help Web3 developers build high throughput and private applications through the use of zero knowledge proofs. Okay, that's your ZK rollups. You guys have probably heard that before. Again, I do a breakdown of what this means and all the layer 2 solutions. I'll try to link that up for you guys as well. If I forget to, just search it on the channel. Okay, so Polygon, we've had Solana, we've had Injective, we've had Polygon, 3 super projects, all with major catalysts coming up in Q1 of 2024. And the last one I'm going to give you here before we wrap up is Near Protocol. Yes, at NearCon, we heard about their fast finality testnet, and we're looking forward to this. Near Foundation partners with Eigen Labs to develop a fast finality layer for Ethereum rollups, promising swift and economic transactions. This initiative is set for a 2024 testnet launch, aims to quicken cross-rollup communications, minimize costs, streamline the developer experience, and enhance Web3 interoperability. Again, guys, what is the common thread of this and what I just shared with you? everybody's focused around this scaling space, right? The whole mission now is to scale Ethereum. And that is why a lot of projects are being very, very smart, making sure, like we said with Injective, that you're Ethereum compatible, making sure that if you're Polygon, you're competitive with the likes of Arbitrum and Optimism, and continuing to bring those costs down and increase the speed and the throughput and the finality. And that is what we're seeing with Near Protocol as well. Very smart of them as a layer one solution. Say, okay, let's make sure we're compatible with Ethereum. Let's make sure we're bringing fast finality to Ethereum, minimize the costs, streamline the experience for dApp developers as well. And this could be a huge boost and catalyst for Near Protocol in early 2024 as well. So there you have it, guys. 4 projects I'm primed and looking at very, very carefully here heading into Q1 2024. Let me know if I've missed any key catalysts. Let me know in the comments. Make sure you jump into our Telegram, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Hope to see many of you guys in there. We are trading between now and the new year. We are not stopping. We're continuing to trade, continuing to bring in those spot returns. So if you want to join us, jump into Telegram, and I'll see you in the next one.